Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. The motorcycle world is constantly evolving, but every now and then, a bike comes along that feels like it bridges generations. The 2026 Suzuki GS400 Neo Retro is exactly that. It takes us back to the golden age of simple, honest, and mechanical motorcycles while giving us modern technology, refinement, and reliability. For those who remember the original GS400 from the late 1970s, this is more than just a motorcycle, it's a tribute to a time when two-cylinder middleweights ruled the streets and defined everyday motorcycling. For younger riders, this is an invitation to experience the charm of retro styling, mechanical feel, and a unique blend of old-school character with modern safety and performance. This review will dive deep into what makes the GS400 Neo Retro stand out in 2020's access competitive motorcycle landscape, its key features, design philosophy, performance capabilities, pricing, and why it might be the perfect balance between nostalgia and practicality. When you first look at the Suzuki GS400 Neo Retro, the design strikes you immediately. It's not a flashy machine covered in plastic or filled with unnecessary gimmicks. Instead, it carries a clean, timeless silhouette that reminds us of the original GS series, with a teardrop fuel tank, flat seat, round headlamp, and twin-pod instrument cluster. The proportions are deliberate, compact yet muscular, elegant yet sturdy. Suzuki has gone to great lengths to ensure this bike captures the old-school roadster feel, but the details reveal its modern identity. The LED lighting system is tucked into traditional-looking housings, the paint quality is deep and lustrous, and subtle chrome accents give it that premium retro finish. Even the wire spoke wheels wrapped in tubeless tires enhance the authenticity of the design while ensuring modern convenience. Suzuki offers the GS400 Neo Retro in a few carefully curated color schemes. Classic gloss black with gold pinstripes harks back to the late 70s GS models, while a candy red and white option feels distinctly retro Japanese. For those who like subtle sophistication, a deep navy blue with silver accents gives the bike a modern classic aura. These paint schemes, combined with the polished engine casings and brushed steel exhaust pipes, create a look that is both heritage-driven and stylish enough to stand out in today's urban streets. The designers clearly aimed for nostalgia, but it never feels dated. It's fresh, inviting, and easy to admire even when parked. Now let's talk about the heart of the machine, the engine. The original GS400 was loved for its parallel twin simplicity, and Suzuki has honored that legacy here. The 2026 GS400 Neo Retro is powered by a 399 cubic centimeters parallel twin, liquid-cooled, fuel-injected engine tuned for smooth mid-range torque and everyday usability. It produces around 48 horsepower and 38 Nm of torque, which might not sound earth-shattering in a world of 200 horsepower superbikes, but it's the perfect balance for real-world riding. This is not a machine built for top-speed bragging rights, it's designed for city commutes, weekend rides, and backroad enjoyment. The power delivery is linear, predictable, and confidence-inspiring. You twist the throttle, and it responds immediately without drama, delivering just the right punch to make everyday riding fun. What really stands out is the refinement. Thanks to modern engineering, Suzuki has managed to eliminate much of the vibration that older twins used to suffer from, while still keeping that distinctive character of a two-cylinder engine. The exhaust note is another highlight. It has a throaty growl at lower revs and a crisp bark as you climb higher in the rev range. It's the kind of sound that makes you want to keep riding longer, because every twist of the throttle feels rewarding. Performance on the road is where the GS400 Neo Retro really earns its place. The chassis is lightweight yet sturdy, with a tubular steel frame designed for predictable handling and agility. The suspension setup consists of telescopic front forks and twin rear shocks, both tuned for comfort and stability rather than aggressive sportiness. This makes the bike incredibly approachable for newer riders, while still delivering enough sharpness for experienced riders to enjoy winding roads. Cornering feels natural, the bike tips in smoothly, and the stability mid-corner inspires confidence. Braking performance is handled by modern disc brakes with dual-channel ABS, offering excellent stopping power without being intimidating. The front features a single large disc with a dual-piston caliper, while the rear is a smaller disc that complements the overall balance. ABS intervention is smooth and unobtrusive, giving riders peace of mind on slippery roads or in emergency braking situations. The lightweight nature of the bike also helps it feel nimble in traffic, making it one of the more practical Neo Retro options for city use. Suzuki has paid special attention to rider ergonomics. The upright seating position, flat and slightly cushioned seat, and wide handlebars all contribute to comfort. Unlike aggressive sport bikes that demand a forward-leaning posture, the GS400 Neo Retro lets you sit naturally, with your back straight and arms relaxed. This makes it ideal for longer rides as well as daily commutes. Even the pillion seat is decently spacious, meaning you can carry a passenger without sacrificing comfort. The seat height is manageable at around 790 mm, making it accessible to a wide range of riders, including those who are new to motorcycling. One of the most charming aspects of this bike is its instrument cluster. Suzuki resisted the urge to go full digital. Instead, you get a twin-pod layout with analog dials for the speedometer and tachometer, paired with a small digital screen for fuel level, gear position, and trip meters. This blend of analog and digital feels perfect for the theme of the bike, retro at heart but not ignoring modern necessities. Technology-wise, the GS400 Neo Retro is not overloaded, and that's by design. It comes with essentials like ABS, LED lighting, fuel injection, and a basic digital readout, but it avoids unnecessary electronic rider aids that would detract from its simplicity. There are no riding modes, traction control settings, or advanced connectivity features here. The practicality of the GS400 Neo Retro should not be overlooked. Its fuel efficiency is impressive, delivering around 28 to 30 km per liter, which means you can easily expect a range of over 350 km from its 13-liter tank. Pricing is another major selling point. The 2026 Suzuki GS400 Neo Retro is priced competitively at around $6,200, which places it below many of its rivals in the Neo Retro space. For the price, you're getting a bike with timeless looks, reliable engineering, and just enough modern features to make it practical without diluting its classic charm. It's aimed squarely at riders who want something stylish, fun, and affordable, without venturing into the premium territory of bigger retro models. When it comes to competitors, the GS400 Neo Retro sits in an interesting niche. Bikes like the Kawasaki Z400 RS or the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 might come to mind, but Suzuki's offering is lighter, more affordable, and strikes a balance between minimalism and refinement. It doesn't try to outmuscle the competition, instead, it carves out a space for itself as the approachable, everyday retro bike that anyone can enjoy, regardless of experience level. Ultimately, the 2026 Suzuki GS400 Neo Retro is not about numbers or cutting-edge technology. It's about feel, character, and accessibility. It's about capturing the essence of what made motorcycles like the original GS400 so beloved: simplicity, reliability, and charm, while packaging it in a form that fits modern roads and expectations. It's a motorcycle you can bond with, one that becomes part of your lifestyle rather than just a machine in the garage. And that wraps up our deep dive into the Suzuki GS400 Neo Retro. A bike that proves you don't need to reinvent the wheel to make something exciting, you just need to build it with soul. If you're new here at Bike Culture Hub, make sure to subscribe for more in-depth motorcycle reviews, stories, and explorations of the machines we love. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you pick the GS400 Neo Retro as your everyday ride, or does another retro bike catch your eye? Thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.